Are we together? Get out of a fake life and be patient. Anybody who laughs at you, if you can stay in one bedroom now, stay there with honor and be saving the money that God is helping you with. Don't get, faith is not foolishness. The pressure to show that the word is working is what has driven a lot of people into trouble. And beware of associations that force you to step into a tomorrow that God has not brought you there. You have friends and they tell you they are going to an expensive restaurant. Some of them may have wealthy parents and they are going to spend 500,000 that night. 500,000 is all you have home and abroad. Don't make that mistake of carrying your destiny and making the mistake of Esau. Are we together? It's one of the prayers that I prayed for myself, that God should never allow me succumb to the pressure of moving before my time and entering seasons that were not ordained of him. It is powerful when God opens the door for you. With honor and with nobility you will enter a door, but you can force yourself and die at the door there. There are people today who are in debt because they got into things that their faith level had not reached. To prove a point, if your child, you cannot pay 3.5 million naira for the child, look for a school that is within your range. Every range has a school fees that, I mean, there are people there who are giving their best. Are we together? I say it respectfully, especially for those of us who live in the FCT here. We have to be careful. When I came into this city, I found a spirit that makes people to do things that they have not yet gotten to. There is a pressure to show that you are succeeding. People will borrow a car, borrow anything at all. Why fake what can be real? Be patient. Are we together? You practice this that I've taught you tonight. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, you will find your faith working, and you will see yourself walking in the supernatural in a way that will bless you. These are not my opinions. These are truths that I live by. Our fathers of faith have shown us this pathway. It pays to follow them who through faith and patience have obtained the promise. For someone, God is speaking to you right now. Kill impatience in your life. It's going to drive you into debt. It will drive you into hypertension. Avoid unhealthy comparison. Avoid unhealthy comparison. This one has this, that one has that. What of you can be inspired, but reject associations that put pressure on you. Anybody who cannot appreciate you the way they are, the way you are, it then means that you should not even be in those circles. Are we together? There are many of us who were doing well, respectfully speaking, even as parents, until we joined certain groups that started putting pressure on our finances. You were doing well and your wife is cooperating with you. She knows that you don't earn so much and she's willing to be patient. But we started joining all kinds of groups and associations that destroy our potential for growth. It's always said to cut your coat according to your size. It is true. I know what I can do in ministry at this level. I know what I cannot do in ministry at this level. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not embarrassed with growth. I will grow patiently to what God intends for me to be. I will never give myself sleepless night because of any of no. Is someone speaking to us now? Yes. Reject the pressure that comes with this world that we live in today. You mean at this level you are not in your own house? Maybe that can challenge you, it can inspire you, that's fine. But the moment it intimidates you and you say, no, between now and April I must buy a house, I don't care how the money comes, Satan will say, what did you say? You are inviting me. And of course he will come. Let me challenge you. Not everything is receivable from people. Have the maturity to vet people before you receive things from them. I'm not, this is the house of the Lord. So you learn this before we pray. Even as a man of God, there are people who have brought gifts for me, and sometimes I look at what they want to give me and I look at the person. I'm not belittling them, but I understand the law of process. Where did this come from? Your mindset defends your results, and there are things that when you want to do and you don't have a mental construct that defends it, there is problem. There are people who have wanted to give me certain gifts, and I just blessed them and laughed over it and prayed on it and gave them back. Someone just comes and is looking like an armed robber and looks at you and says, here's the paper of an estate, and because your hand is always collecting everything, you collect something, and by the next day they say, don't talk, just follow us. You say, what? Just follow us. And you see, newspaper will not say they gave you a gift. Exposed. You know, journalists, patience can save you a lot of things. There are people, they come to you and they say, look, there is something you can make money in 2 weeks. You should be afraid already. Are we together? You come and drop prayer requests here, you see me kneeling down, sweating and praying, and you don't pay attention to that prayer. You stand up and go somewhere, and the moment someone tells you, come, let's go somewhere, you are already, look, the Bible gives us wisdom. Run away. You get to a point of no return and start fraternizing with demon spirits. Dip your hand in blood, eat human flesh, go through dehumanizing things. Preachers, listen, our lives and even ministries in levels. Don't rush your season. If God gives you 20 members, teach them with honor, teach them with your whole heart.